Hi class, let's continue our discussion regarding solving logarithmic equation by solving more examples. So let's have this example. Let's solve for the value of x. We have the logarithm of 2x minus 1 base 3 equal to 2. So, hindi natin pwedeng apply ang 1-to-1 property and nakasimplify naman na siya. So, we can proceed by transforming or changing this equation into an exponential form. So, we will have 2x minus 1 equal to 3 raised to 2. So, we just change our logarithmic form to exponential form. So, now, let's solve. So, we will have 2x minus 1 equal to 3 raised to 2 is equal to 9. So, let's isolate our x by adding both sides by positive 1 to cancel out our negative 1 dito. So, you will have 2x equal to 9 plus 1. And 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. Then, dividing both sides by 2, our x is equal to 5. So, again, let's check if our answer is correct. So, we will have 2 logarithm of 2 times 5 minus 1 base 3 is it equal to 2. So, we have logarithm of 2 times 5 is equal to 10 minus 1. And 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. And so, we will have logarithm of 9 base 3 equal to 2 ba siya? And logarithm of 9 base 3, pag calculator, pwede mo ma-solve agad. Or 9 can be expressed with base 3 raised to 2. So, you will have the logarithm of 3 raised to 2 base 3 is it equal to 2. By property, we can conclude that, ayan, makakancel natin to, no? Kunin na lang natin yung exponent. So, we can conclude that 2 is equal to 2. So, therefore, our x equal to 5 is correct. Next, let's have this example. Logarithm of 16 base x equal to 2. So, for this instance, tulad lang din po kanina, we can solve this one by changing the equation to an exponential form. So, you will have 16 equal to our base x raised to 2. So, there are two ways you can do this. Pwede mo siyang isolve by transferring our positive 16 to the other side para magkaroon ka ng difference of two squares. Then, you can factor out. O kaya naman, automatic mo nang kunin yung square root ng bawat side ng equation natin. So, if that is the case, so let's compute for the square root of 16 and the square root of x squared. So, the square root of 16 is positive and negative 4 equal to x. So, let's check if both positive or negative or either of the two lang po ba yung ating solution for this equation. So, let's try po muna if our x is equal to positive 4. So, we will have the logarithm of 16 base 4 equal po ba siya sa ating 2. So, logarithm of 16 can be expressed as the logarithm of 4 raised to 2 base 4 equal ba siya sa 2? So, that is obviously equal to 2. Now, let's have the logarithm when our logarithm is equal to negative 4. So, we have the logarithm of 16 base by negative 4 is it equal to 2. So, without solving, you can conclude actually that this is false. Why? Kasi po, yung base natin is negative 4. And tulad ng mga definition sa exponential down to our logarithm, sabi doon is our base should be greater than 0 and base is not equal to 1. So, for this example, we have negative 4. So, that only means that this is not applicable. Meron naman po siyang masosolve na value, however, imaginary number. So, we cannot accept this one. So, therefore, our only true solution is when our x is equal to 4. Next, let's have this example. Find the value of our x. So, we have the logarithm of x plus 1 base 2 plus the logarithm of x minus 1 base 2 equal to 3. So, we have two logarithm. It is best to condense these two logarithm by using the product law. So, meron kasi tayong addition and they have the both logarithm with base 2. So, we can combine or condense them and express it now as logarithm of x plus 1 times the logarithm of x minus 1 base 2 equal to 3. So, using or changing this logarithmic equation to to exponential form, we will have x plus 1 times x minus 1 equal to 2 raised to 3. And 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. So, therefore, we can now simplify our equation by first, muna doon sa left side, multiply x plus 1 times x minus 1. And that is multiplying two binomials. So, we will have x squared minus 1 as our product. Next, 2 raised to 3 nga po is 8. So, sulat lang natin yung ating 8. Now, let's transfer our 8 to the other side or isolate natin sila sa isang side lang ng ating equation so that we can solve the quadratic equation. So, we will have x squared minus 1 plus minus 8 equal to 0, and that is equal to x squared minus 9 equal to 0. So, now, we can factor out this one, and when we try to factor out x squared minus 9, that is x equal to x plus 3 times x minus 3 equal to 0. So, by factoring using square root ay difference of two squares, meron tayong special product which is x plus 3 times x minus 3. So now, using zero property, so we can equate these factors into 0. So you will have x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to positive 3. So again, let's check if these solutions or values of x na nasolve natin is applicable to our equation. So that is, to check, we have to substitute the value of our x to the original equation. So we have the logarithm of, when x muna is equal to positive 3, so we have the logarithm of 3 plus 1 base 2 plus the logarithm of 3 minus 1 base 2 is it equal with positive 3. So, the logarithm of 3 plus 1 is the logarithm of 4 base 2 plus logarithm of 3 minus 1 is equal to the logarithm of 2 base 2. So, logarithm of 4 base 2 obviously is equal to 2 plus the logarithm of 2 base to 2 by property that is equal to 1, and 2 plus 1 is definitely equal to 3. So therefore, x plus when our x is positive, that is true. However, if our x is negative, so let's check if we have the logarithm of negative 3 plus 1 base 2 plus the logarithm of negative 3 minus 1 base 2. Mayroon ba tayong equal sa 3? So, logarithm of 3 plus 2 ay plus 1 is equal to the logarithm of 2 base 2 plus the logarithm of negative 4 base 2. So, if we try to solve for the logarithm of 2 base 2 by property, that is equal to 1 plus the logarithm of negative 4 base 2. So, hisip tayo ng exponent that would lead to an answer which is negative 4. Diba? Yun yung concept ng ating logarithm. Exponent ni 2 that would be equal to negative 4. So, obviously, there is no solution. So, this will be an undefined logarithm. So, therefore, when our x is equal to negative 3, our statement or our equation will be false. So, therefore, our true solution is just when our x is equal to positive 3. Next, let's have our last example. We have logarithm of x squared equal to 2. So, first we can express this logarithmic equation to its exponential form. So, we will have x squared equal to 10 raised to 2. So, again, this is a common log with base 10. So, therefore, we have 10 as our base for this example. So, that is equal to x squared equal to 100. And, pwede natin siyang isolve by transferring our 100 to the other side of our equation. So, we will have x squared minus 100, which can be factored out as x minus 10 and x plus 10. Then, by zero property, this will be equal to x equal to 10 and x is equal to negative 10. Or, dito pa lang, pwede pong ibahin nyo yung method mo. Pwede mo siyang i-solve by x squared is equal to 100. Solve by getting the square root of both sides of your equation. And the square root of x squared is x, while the square root of 100 is positive or negative 10. Then next, let's solve or let's check if these two solutions are, or two values of our x is both acceptable. So, when our x is positive 10, so we will have the logarithm of 10 raised to 2 is it equal with 2. And logarithm of 10 raised to 2 is equal to 100. And the logarithm of 100 is, when you compute, equal to positive 2. How about if we have, or if our x is negative 10? So, we will have the logarithm of negative 10 raised to 2 is it equal to positive 2. And logarithm of negative 10 raised to 2, negative 10 times negative 10, and that is equal to 100. And logarithm of 100 is equal also to positive 2. So, therefore, we can conclude that both are the solution of our equation. So, for this example number 6, we can also use another method, which is expressing both sides as logarithm or using the one-to-one property. So, for example, if we have the logarithm of x squared equal to 2, so our goal is to express our positive 2 in the form of logarithm with the same base of x squared. So, that is 2, which is equal, when we factor out, as 2 times 1. And these 2 can be also written as the logarithm of 10. So, yun nga pong goal natin, no? Maging common log din po siya. Ma-express natin yung positive 2 in a common log. And, saan po ma'am nakuha yung logarithm of 10? Galing po yan sa property ng ating logarithm, that is the logarithm of b. Base b is equal to 1. And for this case, our base is 10. So, therefore, we will have logarithm of 10 base 10, which is also equal to 1. So, babalik pa rin po yan. So, wala pong nagbago sa ating equation. So, next po, using the power law. By power law, we have the logarithm of b raised to n, or palitan natin yung b natin. Let's say m. Logarithm of m base ay raised to n. Base b is equal to n times the logarithm of m base b. So, for this case, what we're going to do is, galing siya dito, 2, yung ating 2 is times the logarithm of 10. Gagawin natin siya yung other side ng ating power law. So, you will have the logarithm of 10 raised to 2. And 10 raised to 2 is equal to the logarithm of 100. So, therefore, we can express this 2 as the logarithm of 100. So, you will have the logarithm of x squared equal to the logarithm of 100. And now, proceed na tayo by using one-to-one property. We can now express this one as x squared equal to 100. So, bumalik na rin po tayo dun sa ating solution kanina. So, it's either i-transfer mo yung 100 dun sa other side ng equation and then factor out the difference of two squares, or proceed ka na lang by getting both the square root of your sides of equation. So, you will have x equal to positive negative 10. And we have already checked kanina kung yung positive and negative 10, and they both satisfy the equation. So, therefore, this is our second solution.